from across the nation. America's beer distributors. Uniting for the 77th Annual Convention. Direct from New Orleans, Louisiana. For Monday, September 29th, 2014. This is NBWA-TV.
Hello, I'm Andy Field.
And I'm Tala Hadavi of NBWA-TV. Welcome to Day 2 of the NBWA Convention.
You know, the beer distribution industry has great employees, from truck drivers to sales teams. They all tell stories of loving their jobs and their beer distribution family. Tala met one special man, Rick McAmis, who is this year's Share Your Story contest winner.
Rick fell in love with the beer industry when he was just a kid. Almost 3 decades later, he's in New Orleans for his first ever NBWA convention.
Hello, Rick McAmis. Excited to be here. I've never been to the beer wholesalers conventions of any type, so this will be something new for me. I'm anxious to see what it's about. Everything my family has and everything I have ever had since I was born has been provided as a direct result of the beer industry.
This is the video Rick submitted to participate in the NBWA Share Your Story contest.
I asked Rick, I said, would you be interested in putting something together? And I didn't know if he did or not, and he did it. And his video was awesome. I was really emotionally moved about it. So
I saw the video that won it a year ago, and I really didn't think I could do anything like that. So I just walked back there, did a little 2-minute video in our warehouse, and sent it in knowing I didn't stand a chance, but it worked out.
His dad worked for us for so long, and he was actually my first boss when I first got in the beer business. So when you reference that and knowing everything his family has been through and done, it was emotional for me.
Hello, Rick McAmis. What I hope to get out of this convention is mainly knowledge, of course have a good time too, meet new people, maybe try some new beers, see some new products, and just let it come as it comes, and that's what we'll do.
I mean, he's a leader within an organization, and when he gets back, he's going to be telling anyone and everyone, what's going on and how fun it was and what he learned. And again, it's real positive for our company to have him here.
It's not easy leaving your business and taking time out of your week to attend a convention. But NBWA members have been doing that for 77 years, and there is a reason. I hit the floor to see who was there and what they wanted to experience.
Sarah. Okay, here's your packet.
On day 1, this is the convention's busiest spot, and members came a long way to be here.
Oklahoma,
Monterey, California,
Denton, Texas,
Charleston, West Virginia,
Ontario, Canada,
Minnesota,
And they're all about beer.
What's the name of your distributorship?
Fun Beverage. When you call us up, we answer the phone. This is fun. Because it's a fun business.
For Montana natives Brian Clark and his wife, this isn't their first rodeo.
30 maybe.
30?
Yeah. Well, how many? Yeah.
30 conventions from a part of the country that isn't easy to get to from anywhere.
How many planes did it take for you to get here today?
Just 2, believe it or not. Just 2. Everything is 2 for Montana.
Jim Donnie wanted to be here so badly, he put up with a day of canceled planes and rerouted flights from Chicago to Houston to here.
I was supposed to be here yesterday. Flight got canceled. O'Hare's a mess because of the FAA situation, but finally made it.
Even if getting here isn't half the fun, being here is.
The opportunity to learn, network.
Everyone comes together from all over the country. We get to meet, we get to socialize, we talk about our brand.
It really helps us to be right on the cutting edge of what's happening in the beer industry.
And most members aren't here just for the beer.
Well, you just learn maybe the newest ways to incentivize your salesmen.
How to retain employees in the current market.
I can't imagine coming here and not going to the seminars, because there are too many great seminars.
Oh, and Brian Clark isn't just here to listen. He's a general session speaker as chairman of the Center for Alcohol Policy. And he says he values everything he's seen here for the last 3 decades.
Time after time, there's ones that have had a big difference, or at the very least, they validated that you were doing the right thing.
In New Orleans, I'm Andy Field, NBWA-TV.
This is the NBWA convention schedule for Tuesday, September 30th. The registration desk is open from 6:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Educational seminars, 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. The general session, 9 a.m. till noon. The Next Generation Group Luncheon, 12:30 until 2 p.m. And education seminars, 2 p.m. until 3:30. For additional information, use the NBWA Convention app or visit the NBWA registration desk.
America's beer distributors employ over 130,000 people. They offer great jobs that are well suited for service members transitioning to civilian life. And that is why NBWA is encouraging members to look to U.S. veterans when recruiting new employees.
Veterans bring something to an organization like no other person. They have a set of values that are instilled in them from the moment that they start basic training throughout their time in the service. How are you, sir? They bring a unique set of complex problem-solving skills and leadership. How are you?
Doing well. First of all, thanks.
Yes, sir. What we try to do is you try to connect transitioning soldiers and veterans in general with employment opportunities that are out there.
Well, thank you for your service, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for yours. How are you? No matter what type of military occupational specialty or military job that they have, they attain a level of leadership and ability to solve problems with little guidance and little resources to get the job done. And I think any organization can benefit from that.
Here are the educational seminars for Tuesday, September 30th.
The Center for Alcohol Policy is a foundation whose mission is to educate regulators, policymakers, the public and distributors about alcohol, its uniqueness, and its regulation. For more information, go to our website, centerforalcoholpolicy.org.
As distributors like to say, they deliver regulatory, economic, and commercial value every day. And the regulatory value came into play recently as distributors worked with the supplier to make sure that recalled beer was removed from the marketplace efficiently and swiftly. The leadership of Constellation Brands had to make some difficult decisions, but their goal was to protect the consumer at every angle.
In going through the recall, it was really the first time in my 30-year history with Corona that we've ever had to experience an issue like this. It was painful to go out to our customers and say, you know, we made a mistake and we need you to help us out.
They reacted quickly. They went out on a Saturday to go and put people into motion on that very first day. And that week, they reacted very quickly to it. And we knew just days later how much product they were able to recover. The partnership was critical, and they proved it, the value of the three-tier system.
Our number one priority was taking care of our consumers. And that remained our priority through this whole process. And these guys understood it, and our distributor network was all over it. Hayden Markstein, our council chairman, told us, you're really going to see the value of the three-tier system, and truth be known, we did see that through the recall process.
Well, I would never wish a recall on anyone, but going through it with the partners that we have, with the Gold Network, helping us get through this, made all the difference in the world to us.
To all of our partners throughout our Gold Network, on behalf of all of us at Constellation Beers, I just want to say thank you, congratulations, job well done. Here's to our continued success. Salute.
That's our program for now. I'm Andy Field.
And I'm Tala Hadavi, and we will see you tomorrow for our third and final show of the 77th NBWA Convention.
Until then, cheers.
Cheers.
You have been watching NBWA-TV from the 77th Annual Convention in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hey everybody, Michael Shalacy. Welcome to New Orleans and the 77th Annual NBWA Convention. Stay tuned with everything with the convention in your room, Channel 54, NBWA-TV.